All right, everybody. I am here with project manager Josh Crisp for this week's spotlight interview. Josh originally joined us as a superintendent, um, left due to not being able to travel that much, and couldn't resist coming back. Joined us as a project manager. So, been with us for over 2 years, approaching his third year at some point later on in 2025. So, Josh, why don't you tell us a little bit about kind of what was your initial spark into construction? Like, when did that happen, and kind of how you got into the industry and why you decided to stay?
All right. Well, my dad was, of course, in construction growing up. He was an engineer, he did beef packing plants when I was a kid. So always doing something, always construction wide. I was doing that. I went to work for the railroad right out of high school. During my career at the railroad, I started building houses, part-time as a hobby, and then turned into commercial, building restaurants and gas stations and truck stops and things like that. So quit the railroad after 16 years and started in construction and had my own general contracting business for another 12 years. And then it got to the point where I sold off that business and took a little break and decided I couldn't miss it enough. So applied with NNI was actually my first application. I think I got the call the very same day. It happened really, really fast. So
All right, so I'll get a little bit cheeky here to see if we can try to end the battle between supers and PMs. So I hear from supers that all PMs do all day is just sit at a computer and punch buttons, and you hear from PMs supers are just running one job. Why is it so hard? So obviously that jabbing will go back and forth. Of course, I think they're both equally as hard and equally as stressful, but uh, which one do you like better? And do you have anything to add to the ongoing battle?
yeah, definitely both hard. Being a super is great. You get to focus on one project. I think that's why I like being a PM more. I like the challenge of one more than one project, but it's definitely a lot more exhausting than being a super. Super, I feel like you get a lot of downtime. There's a lot of demos, really, really boring, and you just
Mhm.
kind of watch paint dry. I feel like the superintendent gets exciting just at the end. Everything else is just stress in the middle, but it's very important. But as a PM, I think, yeah, we do. We punch a lot of buttons. We take a lot of phone calls, and we have a lot of late nights. But it's enjoyable for both. But we couldn't do it without a super, and we couldn't do it without a PM. So um,
Right.
I say we're even. We both get it done.
Yeah, I think both work an insane amount of hours. It's really hard for me to choose a side in that battle. I always look at it like a football team. You got, your coach, your quarterback, and your, let's call it, wide receiver or star running back, and trying to pick who's who. And without one or the other, you're probably not winning. So it's really difficult to put an end to that battle.
Yeah,
But I was
definitely.
chatting about it.
Yeah, the,
Um,
the linemen never get interviewed on TV, but you'll definitely know if they weren't there.
exactly. So now outside of construction, I know you got a family with kids, but what's your passion? What makes your clock tick?
Usually now you just turn into family. Spend a lot of time with family and friends. Used to be I'd be into cars and things like that, but now I just enjoy my time with them getting old. And now I've started to where I enjoy the outdoors. I never thought I'd be an outdoorsy hiker, camping, lake person, but it's as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate those things. So yeah, I've gotten really into nature and getting out and doing those things.
Yeah, I've done a lot of reading and learning through meditation that nature is very good for stress relief. So
Yeah, and I thank Ed and I for that. My trips to Oregon made. I mean, I've never been like a little kid at Christmas, just never been so excited about seeing something that's always there that's free, I guess. You just walk up and see, oh, it's beautiful. So
yeah,
definitely if everybody hasn't did an Oregon trip, probably I've been a lot of places and that's one of the most amazing places I've ever been. So
nice. Yeah, haven't made it out to Oregon myself yet.
yeah, it's amazing.
All right. Anything else you want to share with the team?
No, just want to thank you and thank everybody, thank the whole team. We're doing great. We're having a great year.
Yeah, this is going to be a really outstanding year for us. I think we're turning a corner and starting to sprint down the straightaway. Um,
Sure.
so for next week, I will let you pick somebody to interview, or if not, I'll just do a little random number generator to pick our next victim.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I'm not sure who have we heard from Brian Miller yet?
No, I actually haven't done with one with him yet.
Well, I guess it's time.
All right, then I will line him up for next week.
All right. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, thank you.